So, video number two. Probably should have thought about something to speak about before filming. I just finished the first one. Yeah, I'll definitely get a bit more confidence as this goes along, I think. Because speaking out loud just makes me sound weird in an empty house when no one else is talking and I hear myself here. I mean, I can sing out loud when there's music playing. Actually, even when there isn't music, but just speaking to myself like this, very foreign feeling. But I'll learn and I'll get better and portray what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling better. So where should I begin? Well, let's start with now, with what's happened recently. So I came back home on the 3rd of September, so about 3 weeks now. And I've done not very much as per usual. I was meant to leave for uni last Friday. And that, as you can tell, well, probably might not be able to tell it, but I haven't. So what did I do? So I came back on the 3rd of September, actually, on the Saturday. Then I spent a week and a half. What did I do? I went shopping, I think. Yeah. Got some clothes. I know, fun. Then yes, okay. So, did I see any friends before that? I did on the 10th, I think it was. Yes. From the 3rd to the 8th, did anything happen? I slept a lot. I hadn't slept that much on any of my previous trips, I want to say. What did I do? Nothing. Again, I'm guessing unless something comes to mind, which it isn't. I'm guessing I watched the F1 if I was on Belgian Grand Prix, perhaps. And then the footy. No, yeah, nothing else. No, okay. So 5th, 6th, 7th. See, these days go by like spent all day at home doing nothing. Okay, yeah, I think I just stayed here, played a few games, which were possibly F1 22, FM 21. Those are probably the only two. That, watch videos and watch TV. Started the Game of Thrones and the House of the Dragon and the Rings of Power. Yeah, I'll talk more about them later, I think. Well, yeah. And then the 8th is when I was meant to get emailed saying that I got into Ireland, but they said, "Oh no, there are no offers for you right now." Thinking, "No, that's strange." My exam board I did pre-U Cambridge, probably extinct by the time you're reading this. It's just an A-level, different board, but it's meant to be slightly harder. But anyway, everyone who did an A-level in maths got an extra 25 points. Pre-U doesn't count. It was to encourage STEM subjects, apparently. All the universities in Ireland agreed on it, so it's not something they can change. So yeah, and that was the difference between me getting in and getting out, and not getting out. It was strange because last year the requirements were AAB, and this year they were maybe actually it's a bit different because of the way they do exams, but it's between A star A star A star A. I had the former, but didn't get him because of that. I mean, I was emailing everyone in the school, did not work. I can't do shit, and well, my parents got frustrated. I was a bit disappointed, and then I mean, I was emailing professors, the heads, the admissions, and then eventually someone came and said, the head of admissions and application, they said, nicely, we can't do anything, we're very sorry, but it's just the way it is. Yep, so annoying. But nothing I can do. I mean, I think I should have got in anyway, because I think I should have an A star in computing. So when I got an A in, I was, let me get exactly, I've got it here. So 269, it was 278, so I was 9 marks off. Okay. So when I first received it, I was like, oh, okay, it's closer than I thought, but no. But then I looked into, they send the marks for each paper as well. And then the paper I found super easy. It was a piece of piss. I got 76% on, and I was, after the exam, I was saying 95%. 95 marks as well. And then it's weighted 1.5 times, I want to say. So if I got 6 extra marks at 82, I would have got an A star, which means I would have got in there, but didn't happen. I did want to appeal at first. I mean, 3 A stars has a nice ring to it. But you know, it's a bit late now. You have to pay a bit of money, but I don't think that was the problem. It was more, well, it is what it is. Whatever happens. Yeah, maybe it happened for a reason. That was what I was trying to allude to, but the words didn't come out. So yeah, disappointing not to get in, but hey ho. Now I'm doing this, so yeah, this. I probably would still be doing this, but in Dublin, which is where I was going to study, Trinity College Dublin. But no. Okay, so what was next? 8th, so 9th, 10th, 11th was just emails, waiting for responses, them saying no, emailing professors, someone I met over the summer who was a professor there. That's just calling a couple times only. No. But then on the 14th, yeah, it was when the head of admission said, no, can't do this anymore. And no, 14th was when we started, like it was, yeah, it wasn't going to happen. That's when it was likely it wasn't going to happen. That was the change. So I sent the email, and they said, we can't investigate, we can't change, we can't make an exception to the points, is what they said. I sent that to my mum and my dad, and I was a bit upset before, so it was kind of what I expected, but maybe a bit more disappointed. But then my parents had a much sadder reaction to it. My mum was crying, which isn't a nice feeling, but she got over it pretty quickly, and then she was excited for this year now. So no, my dad he sounded a bit upset as well and frustrated, but we move on. On that weekend though, the 10th and the 11th, I met I think think it was the 11th, yeah, the Sunday. I met my primary school friends. I think we're there somewhere. But these guys I haven't seen since I was like 11, so 6, 7 years. Some looked very different, some had grown. I know. Uh, One guy looked a lot taller than he did as a lot more tanned. Than he did as a kid, and then well, yeah, kid, yeah. I don't know. It was really nice to see and speak to everyone. Everyone's done very well. I wish I was. Yeah, I was happy for them. They're all lovely. So got to speak to them, and yeah, maybe I'll see a couple of them soon in the future. I hope so. No, it just brought back some nice memories, and it's a bit sad because everyone had grown up. And then, if you don't see that person since you're a child, you imagine they're still like that little kid. But no, people grow up, which is sad, but it's necessary, and it's something. When I was a kid, like everyone else, well, maybe not everyone, but most people, I wanted to grow up as well, and then I grew up, and then I didn't want to grow up. Yeah, I was sick and tired, thinking, no, don't want to grow up. Oh, it's bad. But being a kid was like, no, don't want to be a kid anymore. But now everyone, well, maybe I'm not as some people definitely try and hold on to their inner child more, and desperately don't want to become an adult, and are quite sad, and because they have fond memories, and you always see like comments saying, "Oh, when times were more simple," but I don't feel too much like that. But I do see their point of view, but I still act a bit like a child, a lot. Anyway, so I saw school friends who I hadn't seen in donkeys. One's become a professional footballer. Yeah, I hadn't seen him since year 8, second year. Oh, year 4. Year 4, I think it was. Maybe year 5. No, he left early. Because I moved house, I think he said. No, and he's a professional footballer for Oxford United at the moment. Hopefully, Ballon d'Or winner in a few years. But no, he was very interesting life as well. Very different to students' lives. Lives by himself. Well, not by himself. He lives with other people, but lives away from his parents. They see him like once a month or when he comes down. And yeah, it's tough for him, but he also has his perks, as does any footballer. Who else did I speak to? I spoke to people. No, just people I always got on well with, and I'm happy to see them going to good unis. Most of them, really good unis, and good degrees as well. One's doing medicine at Newcastle, engineering at Bristol, classics at Durham, natural sciences at Durham. Yeah. Another two taking a gap year. One going to Australia. And he matured a bit, that boy. Not that he wasn't mature, but like he looks good is what I'm trying to say. He looked like he was doing well, and he was happy, and that was good to see him, and hopefully I run into him in Australia. I think he's down in Melbourne, and I'm going that way for a week and a bit, maybe. That's the plan. Let's see if I can get a job there and survive that long. I saw him. I can't remember what he was doing. I don't know if he said, but he left early as well. He was computer science and artificial intelligence at King's College. Very impressive. That was a boy who lives very near me. But I haven't seen him in a while. One was doing philosophy, but then it's taken a year out now, and I think he's applying for something else. No, which I think is a good decision. I have two friends doing philosophy from school, not primary school, high school or secondary school, as we call it here. And they're, I don't know, just, oh, actually, well, no, okay, that's not philosophy. And I don't know what they're gonna, well, good luck to them. I hope they do well. They're lovely people, but just what do you do with philosophy, you know? Become a philosopher? Okay. But normally those people become famous hundreds of years later. You know, so now they could like sell books, be like is it Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tate. What was I talking about? Seeing old school friends. Yes. Not too many. Which was good and bad. Good because these people I spoke to, at least I spoke to more, understood better. And enjoyed my time with better. It was a group of 60, which was the size of the year. Probably would speak to a few, but wouldn't learn very much about them. But no, it was nice, and hopefully we do it again at some point, just with them and other people as well. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a bit like a time travel episode. And while we're at school, we can talk about. I'm just finishing school now, or just finished school now. UD. Yeah. Strange. Still hasn't hit me. Still. But no, I mean, I've been at school since I was like 3. Little kid in primary school. And that was, and now I'm taking a year out, gonna work, earn some money, travel a bit, waste some money, and who knows what happens actually. Maybe some things that happen this year that changed my life. Well, actually, anything will change my life this year. But who knows? Something big. So finish school. So okay, let's stop this here because it's 20 minutes now for me rambling about what I've done in the last 2 weeks. Actually, let me finish. So 13th birthday, 14th said no. 15th I went. It was my brother's UCAT. He's well. At the moment, he's going to study medicine. He's looking at unis for that, but he did very well in his UCAT. He worked 2 months, 3 months for it, so a long time, and he did very well. So I'm happy for him. He's a very nice, very good, well behaved guy now, not kid. No, and a great brother. But after we went and saw, what was it, The Dark Knight in 4D, and it was, it's a great film, but the 4D experience was pretty cool, a bit weird. Don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's I didn't expect it at first, but my brother said, "Oh, you're meant to move and stuff." I didn't. I just thought I have nice seats, um, but then things started blasting in my ears. Spray, not like music, and that wind, and oh, thank fuck I brought a jumper and jeans. It was freezing in there, freezing. Um, but no, it was cool, and I'll probably do it another time. Next time with my glasses, hopefully. But no, it was cool. If it's cheap, I mean, I'd go there maybe with a friend. Um, if they're here, I have one good friend here, at least. But the rest are way down in all throughout. And actually, today's the last time I will play with one of my friends. Next video. So, 16th on the Friday. No, Thursday is when we just we realised, yep, that's it. 16th was when we said, okay, gap year it is. So I started looking into courses for next year for uni. Yeah, so originally I was thinking of doing computing, just plain computing, but it's a bit boring. Computing's good and useful and at times interesting, but there's too much nonsense. I mean, A level is crap. Don't study A level computing. If you see this, unless if you're one of those people who's great at computing, you're keen at coding and whatnot, go for it. You'll do fine. But if you just want to do it, unis don't look at it. They don't care. They care more for further maths than computing. So if you want to do one, do that, or maths in general, and do well in it. But no, computing is awful. For anyone. But no, so I want to mix it with something else. I mean, here the only thing you can mix it with is business, which is good because I want to start a few businesses. So, and all the money for that, start other ones, and then do meaningful stuff with the profits from that. So what is it? So 16 business and computing. So that's what I'm going to do next year. Contacted the uni saying, if you got a place this year, I'll take it. Blah blah blah. Email. Heard back from the last one today, and they said, no, sorry, I'm applying next year. But that's fine. I mean, 17. All right. So between then and now, what have I done? I've been gap year decided, planned it, kind of. Not got anything booked, but I'll do that soon. Hopefully by the end of next week, it'll be done. So okay, I'll talk about that next. But anything else that happened this week? No, not really. Just planning. I have my driving theory test in 2 weeks. Yeah, and then don't know what else. But no, this is that's been it for my last 3 weeks. Yeah, wow, from nothing to talk to 24 minutes worth. Well, yeah, that's about it. In an uneventful but also very eventful 3 weeks, which could change everything. See ya.